Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Vikings going up against the Colts. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of...
From that game going on in the Meadowlands. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, an early touchdown pass in that one.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On play action, it's Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Let's go.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. big play coming up here. 3rd down and 2 from inside the red zone. What can this offense do? Let's find out. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Here's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Bridgewater on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Forbath will put this one through. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Colts are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Vikings have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Vikings now late in the first. Treadwell's able to get open here, and he'll make it all the way down to the 4-yard line before being tackled. Sticking with the same drive. Cook's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go in from 2 yards out as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now 1st and 10, Kyle Rudolph hauling in the pass over the middle, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 2-yard line. Vikings later on the drive. Cook's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go in from 2 yards out. Vikings push their lead to 11. Vikings with the ball midway through the second. Rudolph's wide open, able to make the grab. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Vikings, though, settle for just a field goal. So that'll do it from here. Let's get back up.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. And the Packers adding to their totals there and their lead. Aaron Rodgers, a couple of touchdown passes thus far.
Let's go. 3-19.
On play action, now Keenum. He goes underneath for Sankey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gun, Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So that's a big one there. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Keenum on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Sankey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bishop Sankey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Right, 20. Right, 20.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Desperation time for Sanchez on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. They run again with Sankey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Sankey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Bishop Sankey ready for the regular season with his second touchdown. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Vikings going up against the Chargers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene here in Carson a moment ago, both teams making their way out of the tunnel. Phillip Rivers, now the main man here in L.A., as his Chargers will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis and CD. Week 3 of the preseason. We're getting there. Opening night on the horizon. Madden video game out on Friday the 25th. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical?
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? They'll run here. It's Murray. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new second quarter. This defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On third down, Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On third down, that's Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Bridgewater again. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. First down, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that looked like they had a victory.
We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. Now Bridgewater going with a screen for Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Now it's the backup Keenum. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings, they have the fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. They run with Sankey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone.
Let's go.
Now it's Sankey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bishop Sankey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. On second down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This a 33-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them.
The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. On third down, Bridgewater. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they get the field goal. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone, and a big third down play coming up for this defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were open. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Here we go now.
Now it's Sankey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, and this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. Second down and 6.
Over.
The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Here we go now.
third down. It's Savage to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down. We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a first and goal to go. They'll try to run it with Sankey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On the ground, this is Sankey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable.
So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers. On first and 10, Keenum. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Back up, Billy. No. Jack, Patriot, here we go.
From the gun, it's Keenum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first. And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one is his. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Al Woods getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they
trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Fights off the defender. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. This defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the fourth. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. On the toss, Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back up, Philly. Here we go.
On second down, here's Savage. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Was that a receiver?
All right, here we go.
Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. He's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, fourth quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest.
Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on third down, Savage dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing. A big drive forthcoming here. Time not a huge issue just yet. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Right to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it.
Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for them to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one. Now Savage. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now it's Savage. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field. Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run here with Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Bullock will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the deficit for this offense is 3 points. Obviously, a field goal would tie it. A touchdown would win it. But look at the clock. Not much time left and just 1 timeout remaining. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.